Just taking a while to launch. See what people landed in. Okay, I've got them all. Ready? Good morning. My name is Judge Person, and I see several people connecting to audio, so I'm going to get redundant and repeat myself so that everybody follows. Good morning. I'm Judge Person. I do welcome everybody to court this morning, and I want to go ahead and get started. As everybody connects, more and more people being brought in. If you're on a phone, don't worry, we will get to you, but I'm going to need to identify folks. And I see a few people I haven't been able to identify, and I'll get to that in just a moment. I want to let you know that this is the Temple Municipal Court. We're glad you're here today. And we have the beauty of being able to not have to come into court, come into the building and wait in a long line. It's a little more comfortable, but it's still court. So I just want to remind you of that fact. And as a result, I'll be giving you some information that's court related here in just once I see that everybody is connected. And I've checked people in as far as I can identify them, but I have a few people I haven't been able to identify. And I want to ask a couple of folks just consequently, those are people that are not connected. The first one I would ask, Leandra Robinson, could unmute for just a moment. I've asked you to unmute, ma'am, and just let me know. What is your full name?
Leandra Ann Ruiz.
Ruiz. Okay, that's why I didn't have that. Your screen says Robinson. Just for this meeting, I'm going to change that name so that I don't lose track of you, but it'll go back to what you had before when you.
Yes, ma'am.
When you log into another meeting somewhere else.
Yes, ma'am.
I've got you checked in. Great. I'm going to mute you again, but I'll be back with you shortly.
All right.
Welcome to court. Thank you. There's a person on the screen identified as Calcaba, and I'm going to ask you to unmute and let me know your name. Hi, good morning.
Hold on just a minute, Judge. Okay, there you go, ma'am. Talk to her.
Okay, hi.
You're out in our lobby, I can tell. What's your name?
How are you? Kaukaba Hosseini.
What's your legal last name?
Excuse me?
Your full name, please.
My first name is Kaukaba. My last name is Housini.
Hosseini. Thank you, Ms. Hosseini. Okay, and you're in our lobby. We'll get to you shortly.
Yeah. Yeah, because online was very difficult for me.
With you. And then let's see. I had one person named iPhone. When you're named iPhone, I really can't tell who you are. I've just asked you to unmute, young lady smiling.
Hi, so sorry. Yeah, my name's Elena Adelot.
And the last name is spelled?
Aydelottte.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, Miss Adelot. Get that.
Thanks, Judge Person.
Yes. And Galaxy A11, your name. I just asked you to unmute. You've got headphones on, gentlemen with headphones. Mr. Evans, I've got you. But Mr. Galaxy A11, gentlemen, you've got on headphones. What is your name, please? Can you unmute and tell me your name? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hi. No, not you, Ms. Walker. You're not a gentleman with headphones on. Gentleman with headphones on. Can you hear me? Good. I can see your mouth moving. Can you unmute yourself? There's a mute button and you're muted on your end. And it would be great. I know you can hear me, but I can't. Yes. Can you unmute yourself?
Okay.
Thank you. Hi, what is your name?
Freddie Finley.
Hi, Mr. Finley. Good to see you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put your name up on the screen just so that I don't lose track of you in the meeting
Okay.
today. And, I'll remute you, but we'll be back with you shortly, okay?
Just wait.
Yes, sir. Just wait, like everybody. We all have to just take time. Thank you. Okay, I think that's almost everyone. I did want there's a couple of folks on the phone. Well, there were two. I think one of them might be phone number ending 254 and then phone ending in 794. Can you unmute and tell me your name, please? Hello, on the phone. Only got one clear phone call. I'll keep trying. If you're on the phone number ending in 794. Yes, hi, what's your name?
Maria Suarez.
Ms. Suarez, thank you. I've got you here on the docket. And now I know which phone you are.
Okay.
That'll help me. We'll be with you shortly, okay? And then just coming in, one more phone number. It helps, you can actually change your name. Ms. Walker, I'll be with you shortly. You're on my docket. Phone number ending in 476. Just came in the room. Can you unmute and tell me your name? Hello, on the phone, 476. Okay, I'll try again. Ms. Walker, do you have a question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna lower your hand, but thank you. All right, so it looks good. So I'm Judge Person. Welcome to the Temple Municipal Court. I want to let you know a few things. Probably the biggest one is that when you're given a ticket or issued a citation, those are all methods. That ticket is an accusation, okay? And when you give a plea, you're giving an answer or response to the accusation. And there are three options for pleading: guilty, not guilty, no contest. Guilty means I did this. Not guilty means I'm contesting it. No contest means I'm not contesting it or admitting it. I just want to move forward with sentencing. So if you plead guilty or no contest, we're moving forward with sentencing. And there are options at that point. Generally, the default, as we say, is that you are found guilty and the item goes on your record, okay? And what I'll tell you about that is then there are still 4 ways to gain a dismissal. If you pay the item, you can have payment plans. We have those available. I do review people's financial information in connection with payment plans. I try to set realistic payment plans. If a payment plan isn't going to work or it looks like it isn't going to work, I ask you questions about it, okay? So the general deal is pay it, it goes on your record. There's still 4 ways to gain a dismissal at that point. I'd like everybody to know what those are and how they work. So I'll tell you what they are, and then I'll quickly tell you how they work. And then if you'll listen and watch, you'll see me apply those to different people's cases. And if you have questions when it's your turn, you can ask those questions. The dismissal options in a municipal court are a dismissal for compliance, a dismissal after completion of a driver safety course program, deferred dispositions, and teen court. Let's talk about compliance dismissals first. Those are things where Texas law says the item can be dismissed from your record, usually with a dismissal fee if you bring the item into compliance. And it's not everything that could be brought in up to date. Some things are and some things aren't. I don't expect you to know the list of things. I'll walk you through that list. What I will tell you is you could ask me questions about it, but I'm going to assume that you want a dismissal if you can get it. And if I am asking you questions trying to get that to go forward, okay? So I'll automatically do that, but you can ask about it if you want to. Those are things like registration or a blinker that was out and you were cited for that problem. Things that are defective that can be fixed often can be dealt with that way. It doesn't work for insurance, licenses that are invalid, or for speeding offenses. Okay, I get those are common questions. So compliance dismissals, I'll be checking on those with you. The second option for a dismissal is if you qualify and you successfully complete a driver safety course option. And those are for speeding charges. You have to qualify to be in the program, which minimally means you're on time to court with either a Texas license or you're active military or dependent. And then we go from there. There's more qualifications, and I'll walk you through those and see. Those are helpful because you save money when you do the driver safety course option. Every ticket has a court cost and a fine. And when you do the driving safety course option, you pay the court cost, the fine goes on hold. And if you successfully complete the program, the fine is waived. You don't pay it. You only pay the court cost. And you do pay for your course and your record, but it's still cheaper to pay for the court cost, your record, and your course than it would be to pay your whole ticket. And it does keep it off your record, which can help with insurance. And some insurance companies, I don't know which ones, and I don't know your company, you have to check with them. Some will even offer discounts on your insurance for a period of time. So that's a pretty good option. On a plea of guilty or no contest, I'll automatically look and see if you're qualified. And if you are, I'll start talking to you about it. You can ask me, but I'll be looking anyway, okay? So on those first two, the law says I offer those things to you. The third option for a dismissal in a Class C court like this one is if you do a driver safety course, if you do a deferred disposition. And it is exactly what it sounds like. Deferred means delay. Disposition means to make final. And we hold the case, we don't make it final, and we put an order in place that you would need to sign today, and it'll list the things you have to do. It's just a checklist of what you have to do affirmatively to gain a dismissal. So if you want to know how to get a deferred disposition, that contract or that written agreement for how to get a dismissal, you ask when you enter the plea. So you just say guilty or no contest, but I'd like a deferred. And the judge can order that deferred and put it in place. You can ask the prosecutor as well if you're on the pretrial docket. And I have the pretrial docket meeting today. And that'll be in a separate breakout room online in just a moment. I'll make that open. And I'll put people in the order that I logged them in as they appeared. But you can talk to the prosecutor about it as well. But you don't have to get on her docket. You can ask the judge on a plea of guilty or no contest. If you're on the pretrial docket, that's a separate discussion with Ms. Warren, who is the city's prosecutor. And she'll be getting on screen here in a moment. She's been logged in from the beginning. There she is. Good morning, Ms. Warren. How are you today? Yeah. So she is the prosecutor for the city. And she is consequently the person that represents the state of Texas in the court at trial. So she's prosecuting for the person or entity that filed the ticket or the complaint. And if you've pled not guilty, you're going to have a meeting with her this morning in a separate breakout room, which I'll open in just about 2 more minutes. My fourth option for a dismissal, remember deferred, you ask for the deferred from the judge or through the prosecutor. And then the fourth option is if you plead guilty or no contest and you're a student, you can ask for, and usually you're going to be granted teen court. And teen court is the Temple Court's teen court for young people. You have to be high school student or equivalent. And I think I have some teen court eligible young people here today. Ms. Barbutas is I think we were maybe looking at it. We might, I can't remember right now. There's some other options too. And then we have, let's see, Ms. Den, I do see you here. And Mr. Regan, is that it? Thank you very much. I forgot to mark those. And so we'll look at teen court first and foremost, because it's a way for a young person to take responsibility, gain a dismissal. And really, it makes more sense for them to do teen court than for a parent to just come in and just pay a whole ticket for them, because I'm less likely to see them return if they take responsibility up front and do what's needed for teen court. As a parent, if you're 16 or under, parent needs to be part of that order, and they're supporting, but they're more like a supporting role. And the main role is the young person being responsible. And what we know is that if you're talking about traffic offenses, you're talking about accidents, and young people are die more in Texas in accidents than any other group of people. Young drivers 25 and under are the highest risk group for death and dismemberment on our roadways. If we're talking about a criminal offense, we're talking about a young person's future, because their record can really impact their future. So we want to address that early, and teen court is the way to do that. So I'll be talking with you about teen court if you qualify. So I'm going to go ahead and create the breakout room real quickly for the pretrial docket. And Ms. Warren, in order right now, I have Brian Evans, and then Marianne Alkelberry, Jamie Gatson, Kaukaba Husseini, and then let's see, Miss Adalot and Ms. Suarez. So we're going to go in that order. Ms. Warren, I'm sending you that invitation, and these are one at a time. We're starting with Brian Evans, and Mr. Evans, you're going to receive an invitation to join that room. And when you're finished with that conversation, both you and Ms. Warren will come back here because I have some parting comments for you. Okay. And there we go. So off they go. And I'm going to begin. And let me just ask Ms. Barbutez. I'll say it wrong every time. I'm sorry. She was here. There you are. Hi there. Let's have you unmute, Ms. Barbutez or Barbutez. And we had reset. You were going to just kind of line things up a little bit better. There was some things going on in the home, and you needed a little more time. And now we're talking about a tobacco charge, possession of tobacco charge, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm good.
Good. Okay. And Mr. Brown was with you last time. How old are you today?
I'm with my mother.
That's fine. And
I'm here.
good morning. Hi. What's your name, please?
Shannon Barbutis.
Hi, Miss Barbutis.
Hi.
So we gave your daughter and Trinity, let me just ask you, the forms we gave you.
I apologize. Mr. Evans didn't join the breakout room. He's actually still in the main room over there.
Mr. Evans?
Yeah, I think I just saw the phone hang up.
Yep, I think he hung up. Maybe. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Just one moment, Trinity. I'll be right with you. Ms. Ockelberry is ready to go. So let's go with people ready to go. Ms. Ockelberry, we'll see you back here shortly, okay? Thank you, Ms. Warren. I had thought I saw them. I think he stepped out of the room. Okay, so Trinity, there you are.
Miss Person.
Okay, yes.
My name didn't come up on the list at all.
Ms. Chandler, I believe it is.
I'm sorry, maybe you
Yeah. Yeah, if I didn't call your name out, it's because I've already checked you in.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was talking to people who I couldn't identify.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I've got you now, Ms. Chandler. You were early into the login process. Saw you. No worries. Okay. So anyway, Miss Trinity, I'm just going to use your first name for this discussion. You know that we had those forms, and they start with page 1. They're labeled big letters at the bottom. Remember these? I know you did them last time. Have you completed these?
I went up to the court. We went up to the office last week and signed some paperwork.
Okay. I think we've got. Yeah, normally they can sign them at the window there. Okay, we gave them to you. We gave you these. but I don't have your signatures and I need to get them. So let me walk you through these. So Trinity, the first one is, this is a charge of possession of tobacco by a minor, and you have the right to hire an attorney to represent you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any interviews or questioning by state actors or attorneys representing the state or police officers. You have the right to remain silent, and you're not required to make a statement, but any statement you make can be used against you in a court, and you have the right to stop any interviews or questioning at any time. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And would be good if whatever else we do today to get that signature on there later. We'll have it at the front desk later. And then,
Today.
and then I don't, yes. And then I don't give you out your address, but I wanted to ask you if you are still at the Belton address provided to the court. Not at
No.
Shady. Okay.
I mean, that's my address and she'll
Yes.
get it. And it would probably be easiest to send it there so that way I can help her keep track of what we need to get done.
Okay. So basically that's a correct address for
Yeah.
purposes of mailing things out. And then the next form labeled number 3 is really a letter telling you that there's a duty to keep your address current until your case is completed. And once we zero it out or dismiss it, whichever is most appropriate, then you don't have to keep that up to date. But until then, we keep that up to date, okay?
Okay.
And then page 4 says that whatever we do today becomes a court order and it's enforceable against you even though you're a minor. You can still be held in contempt. So please understand that. We need to get real clear that we just finish what we start, okay? And then the last one just tells you that there are certain circumstances where you can have your case dismissed and erased from your record. With tobacco charges, once we finish whatever it is that we do, you can usually apply and ask that it be removed from your record. So this is the tobacco charge by a minor, and the requirement under the law, besides fines and costs of 181, would be to complete a tobacco awareness class. I know we recently did one and we did teen court. I guess this was about a month after you received, well, it was, yeah, about 6 weeks after you received the first offense. We got this offense that happened as well in the summer. And I think we were in the middle of doing teen court. So first, my question, I believe that you've entered a plea, but I'm just double checking. No, we didn't get a plea yet. How are you pleading, Trinity, to the charge? Guilty, not guilty.
Guilty.
Okay. I can't do teen court again because I already did it for one of these. I can do a first offender program though still because we've already dismissed the other class. I mean, the other case. And the court costs are what now? And I can do that for court costs. I'm just verifying. That's $81 instead of the 181. And I need to try to figure out if we can get that paid today.
Can you give me till the 1st to pay it? I
Yes.
can pay it first.
Yes, I can.
Okay. I
And
appreciate
then-
that.
Yes. And then we would do another class.
Okay.
I have to do the class. Frankly, I wanted to do a different class with you. I think I would rather do a deferred and different because Trinity, you and I had a conversation last time and you felt like there were bigger things. Tobacco is one thing. You had other struggles you're working on. And you were really interested in getting help for those issues. Is that still the case?
Yes.
Been a couple weeks. So I think I'm going to shift you to what's called a deferred disposition. And that's going to let me not do the tobacco class and make you do it again. do a more meaningful class for you maybe. And I think a life choices class is probably a better one because it's just a broader, bigger topic. And also you won't be doing the same class with the same questions. Like last time, I think you'd be bored. And we'll do a deferred, but I'll just do it for costs, payment on the 1st of September. And the class will not be more expensive. It'll be about the same. How many hours is that? In the same amount of time too, I think. 10 is good. It's a 10-hour class and it usually runs about $50. It runs about $50 and I'm going to give you 60 days to get that back.
So Judge,
Yes.
so she'll have 2 months to complete it, is my understanding.
Yes, it'll be due October 26th.
Okay.
What I'm going to need though is I need signatures today on everything. So
Yeah, we'll come up there and get all that signed for you, Judge.
can y'all do that before noon?
Or
Or else what time am I looking for?
we got to go to court in Belton after this. So
Okay.
no, not before noon, but I can get it done before end of day.
Okay, before 4:30.
Before 4:30. Yes, before 4:30 for sure.
She'll need to come with you because I need her signature
All right.
and yours, Mom. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll have that at the front desk when y'all get here.
All right. We appreciate it, Judge. Thank you.
Trinity, this will keep it off your record, and I think you'll find it more interesting than just going and picking cigarette butts up somewhere or something like that. Okay. No, I do that.
Thank you.
I do that sometimes. Okay. All right. You keep going in the upward direction. You're trying to pull up. Okay. All right. We'll see you soon.
Can I leave it? The
Yeah.
Zoom?
I'm going to actually remove it. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Good to have them. And then I'm moving to Tiffany Dim. Miss Dim, good morning. And I'll pull your file while you unmute.
Good morning, Judge Pearson.
Good morning. How are you, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
Good. And you are a student, right?
I am.
And I got your plea of no contest and your request for temper, which I will grant. This is a stop sign charge, okay? And with teen court, there's a $20 fee and then a class that you're going to need to do. It's a driving class that's geared more for your age. It can be online or it can be around town. We're actually going to give you a choice. And I'll give you 30 days to get it done and turned in. You pay for the class plus the $20. Can you pay the $20 fee today?
I can.
Okay. And then your class is not going to be due until September 28th. And we'll give you a handout where you can know where you can go online or around town to take the class. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
How does that sound?
It sounds good. Just some clarification. It won't go on my record and it won't affect my insurance or anything.
Right. As long as you come in today and sign your paperwork and get your class turned in, you'll be good to go with the dismissal.
Okay. That sounds great. Thank you so much.
Okay. How soon can y'all come over?
We can go right after this.
Okay. We'll have everything ready at the front desk shortly. Okay.
Okay. So we'll just head over there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And just to let you know, with the $20, we do look to do that in cash on the team court.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Maria.
Just signing. And so our next person is William Regan. And if Mr. Regan, if you'll unmute, great. Let me get your file pulled.
Yes, ma'am.
And I did receive your plea and your request for teen court, which I will grant. And I know you're in school. Where do you go to school?
I go to Temple High School.
Okay. What, are you a senior this year or a junior?
I'm a junior.
Okay. And with teen court, there's a $20 teen court fee and a class because this is a speeding charge. Can you pay the $20 fee today?
Yes, ma'am.
And the class is a driving course, and you can do it online or do it around town, but it's going to be due in 30 days.
Okay.
And I need to get you to come by the court this morning or this afternoon and sign up for your paperwork, pay your fee, and get your handouts to tell you which classes you're eligible to take. Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When should we look for you?
I could be there in 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay, that'll work. Just be safe, and we'll see you shortly. Everything will be at the front desk. Okay.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Regan. You too. Okay, and then moving along, Emily Stone. Let me get your file pulled up. And just a quick, before I visit with you, Ms. Stone, I'll be right there. Mr. Evans. Hi. Unmute for just a quick moment if you could. Thank you. What happened?
I started a new job at a smoke shop, and it was my first day there. And my boss was showing me how to use the cash register, and I guess we got hit with a sting. And
no, I'm sorry, not your case.
Oh.
I put you in a pretrial setting.
Oh, she kicked me out, I guess.
No, she didn't. She didn't kick you out. She can't.
She put me in the waiting room. She put me in the waiting room.
Okay, I actually had you supposedly joining that room, and you never went over, and the screen was blank because you had stepped away or something, and then you just left. So you'll be next. Okay, you didn't lose your place in line. I just assumed there was a technical problem, but I'm glad you made it back in, and we'll get back to you. But don't go away. Now, Ms. Stone, I did receive everything you sent in, and here's the thing. I didn't get a plea on any of your cases, so I've got to walk you through them.
Okay.
Where are you? There you are.
Hi, good morning.
Hi. Okay. So these date back, and I need to get a plea on each one.
Okay.
There is July 24th of 2019, expired motor vehicle registration. These are all in warrant with holds on your license, the older cases. That one is 260. How are you pleading?
I'm not sure how to plea on them because I did get it taken care of. It just wasn't in the court's time frame.
Right.
At the
it's
time,
not the court's time frame, it's the law.
The law's time frame. I do
The law
apologize.
says if you show up in 20 days or on your due date, whichever is the longest,
Correct.
I can do a dismissal. But even there, I would have taken a plea. And to advance your cases forward, I need to get pleas on your cases. If you don't enter pleas, I schedule them for trial and enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. Expired motor vehicle registration, what the law asks is on the date of July 24th, 2019. How are you pleading?
I guess
Not guilty, or no contest, ma'am.
No contest.
Okay. We got to get to the point because there's a lot of cases.
Absolutely.
And if you want more time, I mean, it's been a couple of years. So speeding charge, December 14th, 2019, $399.10. How are you pleading?
No contest.
Most of the fees now are warrant related and court cost related. Speeding charge, February 2nd of 2020. How are you pleading?
No contest.
Another registration charge, December 14th of 2019. It's $260. How are you pleading?
Again, no contest.
Another registration charge, February 4th of 2020. How are you pleading?
No contest.
February 4th sorry, I'll get to that one. July 5th, a speeding charge, 254. How are you pleading?
No contest.
Expired registration, July 5th, registration, 151. How are you pleading?
I do apologize. The speeding and registration that you just mentioned, is that of this year?
Yes.
Okay, so the speeding, I would like to plead not guilty for the most recent one, and then the registration one, I'm not sure how to plea on that one. I did get it taken care of, and I have my registration.
So the law would ask at trial, and I can look at your potential for dismissal. I have to look at that. I haven't looked at that yet, but I can't because you're not entering a plea. And the question of the law isn't, did someone get registration? The question is, on the day that they were stopped, was it registered? And that was July 5th. How are you pleading?
Not guilty. Guilty.
Okay. Now, let me just look. Is she on time for that one? Okay, and she provided registration? Okay, so we show that you sent us a message saying you were going to get registered August 11th. Have you done that yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if I can see it, I might be able to do a dismissal. Can you? Yeah, I'm going to need it in my file. Can't scan the screen. So can you email it to the court online help while we're sitting here talking about other things?
Can I take a picture of it and send it to you?
As long as I can read it.
Yes.
I can do it.
And then there is like a stamp on it that says, has a citation been issued for expired registration? And I checked yes and signed it.
Good.
So that's also
otherwise you wouldn't be eligible for the dismissal. So I'm glad you did that. Okay. So once I see that come in, I'll review it. Let's talk about your other, and then there's one more charge, and that is really, it's called violating the promise to appear, and everyone can know this. At the bottom of your ticket, there's a date. And when you don't come on time, you're subject to warrant and additional charges. We did file a single charge of not coming to court for back in February of 2020, that ticket that would happen then, the speeding charge. How are you pleading to not coming to court on time on that charge?
Guilty.
All right, and then I did review your income information, and I showed that I can order, I'm showing you to be indigent, which means I can order community service.
Okay.
A low payment plan, but I'm showing still that might be a challenge, and we've got a long road on these because there's a good deal of amount here. So I can order community service. You can't do it at your nonprofit, but you can do it at any other nonprofit in your area. And I'll calculate the amount in just a moment.
Okay.
The next thing I'm going to do before I get that amount calculated is just schedule the case that you've pled not guilty on as a speeding charge. And I'll schedule a pretrial for September 9th, and that's online in a meeting like this one. And then there's a final pretrial that is live in person for anything remaining on the docket that isn't resolved at the first pretrial for November 3rd. And I'll need your signature on those documents this morning. I'm showing you live out of town. We can email these to you. If you can print them and sign them and email them back, and yes, a photocopy is acceptable, provided I can read it, then we'll just email that to you, and we just need it back today. Okay, on those settings. So that's going to be the direction that case takes.
And that's pertaining to the speeding ticket?
The speeding for July 5th of 2021.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll check the email. Did you email the registration over?
Yes, ma'am.
We're looking to see.
Okay.
I'm wanting to do that because I want to see if I need to add this.
It went to the court online help.
Yeah, we've got it. I'm looking at it.
Perfect.
So there's a $20 dismissal fee on that one. Can you pay that fee today?
I cannot, but I can pay it tomorrow.
Okay. As long as you sign the extension form today, then I can do that dismissal tomorrow when you be paid for me to do.
And is that a form that you'll send my way?
Yes. There. Good. Now I know what I can do with the other. Let's see. Let me calculate your community service. Give me just a moment. Okay, it comes to 103 hours to satisfy the other 6 cases, okay?
Okay.
And I can recall your warrants today. And order that community service be completed. We're going to start with 90 days, so that's by November 30th.
That's by November 3rd?
November 30th.
30th.
And if you get it turned in earlier, well, I can release the hold on your license faster. Just as soon as we get it. If you see that you're not going to be able to get it done on time, you need to email in for an extension so that we don't go back to work. Because that'll change everything.
Okay.
So what you're looking for in the email, and it'll be pretty soon, is an extension for your new registration charge so that you can pay the fee tomorrow on the phone or online to gain a dismissal, or you can come over, but you're out of town, so I assume not. I need that signature for that extension. I'm making a note. And so that's that one. And then the pretrial schedule for the contested charge of speeding, the pretrial September 9th, the final pretrial November 3rd, and then for the remaining 6 cases, 103 hours of community service due by November 30th, okay?
Okay.
And on that one, there's just a signature on a waiver form. So you'll be signing 3 sets of documents this morning, and then just get back the signature page, whole page, signature pages to us.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Look for that in the email. If you don't receive it in the next hour or so, give a call and check on it, because now the responsibility is yours to get it back to us. Okay.
Thank you so much, Judge Person.
Thank you, Ms. Stone. Ms. Warren, I see that you have come out of meeting with, forgive me, Ms. Ockelberry. And
Yes.
good morning, Ms. Ockelberry. If you're able to engage with your audio, and well, that'd be awesome. And Ms. Warren, are we heading to resolution?
We are headed to resolution, Your Honor, but we need more time. I have
Okay.
instructed Ms. Ockelberry that if the case is not settled before her next court date, she will need to appear.
Okay, and she knows what you're looking for in terms of that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Ockelberry, do you understand what she's asking for you to do?
Yes.
Okay, and if we're not resolved, which means the court, call the court beforehand, the day before, and if the cases are still on the docket, we'll be looking for you October 20th at 3.
October 20th at what time?
3 o'clock is your time.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Ockelberry.
Thank you.
Okay, I got Mr. Evans back on. He had some. Mr. Evans, you're going to click on, well, I don't see him again. Oh, there he is. Mr. Evans, I actually have an invitation out to you to join room 1, and you're going to need to join that. I can't back that out. You're going to have to click on that meeting. I don't know exactly what we're looking at. He keeps bumping himself out. Or maybe he went over. No, I don't see him. Mr. Evans? I'm going to have to skip over you. I don't want to skip over you again, but.
Okay, I think, oh no, he's still here.
Yeah, he's still here.
Mm.
I think he's.
Yeah, here I am.
You have an invitation that should be somewhere on your screen to join the breakout room.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it and I can't.
I can't back it off and do a different thing.
Yeah.
Send it. Once I send it, it's there. The only solution will be for you to.
Oh, here. Oh,
that's for you to click on and join. I don't know. Looks like he's trying to multitask too much.
There he goes.
There he goes. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Warren. Okay, so I'm going to keep moving forward, and my next person is Amanda Walker. Ms. Walker, good morning. You were here. There you are. Good morning. Can't hear you yet, but I think we're close. Looks good. Okay, how are you, Ms. Walker?
Okay.
Yes, good. I did receive your pleas on the speeding charge and the insurance charge of no contest. I also reviewed your file and I went ahead and waived the holds on your license. And there is a new charge too for driving with an invalid license. So if that's your only reason for the license being invalid, I waived that this morning, and that should take about 5 to 10 days to clear. And then just looking at your new cases, those were old cases and they were insurance related, and some other inspection and so forth. I think they are cases that you might have either time served or did community service, but in any case, those 4 cases, the older ones, will zero out today, okay? And then we have new cases with you, and I'm interested in advancing those forward, but what's the status of your license right now?
Well, I was supposed to be getting my license back, and when I did it over online, I don't know, due to the COVID thing, all that stuff going on, I've been trying to check on it and see what's going on with it.
Have you looked yourself up in the failure to appear section?
I'm sorry?
Have you looked yourself up in the DPS website for failure to appear?
Well, last year I did. I had looked it up, and so.
Saw your cases with us there, right?
I'm sorry?
You saw the cases you have with us listed, right?
I only have the one that was current. That was, the one I just got. And then the other ones, those were from like, I want to say 10 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that.
Right. Yeah, those. Was anyone else listed besides our court?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So that'll clear.
Okay.
And that's going to be one problem you're having getting your license. So we'll
Yes,
clear that. We'll clear that. She's on time today, right? Okay. So on your invalid license charge, I'm not going to be able to dismiss those, but I could that one. But I can wait till you get your license back if you get it within a reasonable amount of time, and then we can move forward that way. And then you could have your license back and maybe even qualify for a driving safety thing.
Yes, ma'am.
So have you been able to get insurance? Were you insured at the time of this stop?
Well, I had insurance, but my car was vandalized, and what do you call it? the officer said at the time of the ticket, I had insurance. So I don't know if I have to bring that I had insurance at that time, up
Yeah,
there
that
too.
would help. If I can
Okay.
get that. So why don't we give it, because of COVID taking a while, let's extend you till October 26th on these 3 new cases
Yes, ma'am.
and try to get proof of insurance for that July 6th stop.
Okay.
And maybe clear your license.
Okay.
And you'll just have more options. Would you like to do that? You're on time now for these new things.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I can hold your options open a little longer and give
Okay.
things time to clear up.
Okay.
I don't know, your license may still be invalid right now. So get on the DPS website and look for that to clear. And
Okay.
where you're looking for, if you like did a word search, is Texas DPS failure to appear is one place, and the other is Texas DPS valid license. And there ought to be some things about how to get your license back. Databases you can check and just make sure there isn't anything else for you to do.
Okay.
That'll give you more options. And all I need today would be your signature on an extension, and we would extend you to October 26th. So
I just go down there right now to go and sign for my extension.
Sure, we can get those ready for you quickly at the front desk, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you shortly. We'll have it at the front desk for you,
Yes.
okay? Thanks, Ms. Walker. Ms. Warren, you were talking with Mr. Evans. And
Yes. Mr. Evans did change his plea to no contest. He will take a deferred 90 days. He does need a payment plan. He can start his first payment on September 1st.
I normally,
No, I was going to say, and there's a tobacco awareness course with that.
okay. I don't. Let me ask you a quick question. Okay. We used to have trouble getting non-minors into that class, and there was only the live class. But now that we have online classes, we can do that. You want a tobacco awareness class for him? Ms. Warren?
Yes.
Okay. I normally don't do deferreds with payment plans because they don't work well if they're not for 90 days. I normally do 120 to give the court more time to get payments and get the class. But let me talk to him about that and see. That would be the only anticipated thing I could say I might not be able to approve. And let me see if I can sort that out.
And that's fine.
Okay, and I'll check in with him. Mr. Evans, I'll be right with you. Ms. Warren, your next person is Jamie Gatson, and I'm going to send Ms. Gatson an invitation to join you in the breakout room.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Gatson, you'll need to accept that and go on over to talk to Ms. Warren. Looks like that might have clicked through. And so, hi, Mr. Evans. Let's have you unmute. Let's try to get the details worked out.
There we are.
Yes. So the payment out on a deferred, it's generally shorter because those just don't last very long. I can do 2 payments, and that would be $148 each, or I can do, 3 payments, and that would be like 99.
Yeah,
99, 99, and 98. So which is gonna work better?
yeah, the 99 one would work a lot better.
Okay,
right
I can do that. We're gonna probably need to extend the dates a little bit on the actual deferred. What was the first date of payment you could make?
The first when I get my VA check.
September 1?
Yes.
Okay, and then the next payment of $99, when could that be paid? How quickly? The 15th or what?
Yeah, I can probably make that happen. Yeah.
We're setting court dates, so let's be definite.
Oh, you said the court now, Kyler, you're doing payment
It's-
dates.
Well, it is a payment date, but here's the thing about a payment. If you can't make a payment, you're due to come to the court. So I got either or. So I think of those as court dates, as very definite, in other words. So is the 15th a very definite yes or not?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to set you up to not have it work. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
And then the final payment on the 1st of October?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to extend the deferred to 120 days because we need more time with you. And hopefully it'll all sort more easily that way. But that'll allow me to give you until November 30th to get your class done and turned in, because that's another expense for you. And so your class would be due, instead of on 60 days, the class isn't due for 90 days. And then your deferred ends in 120 days in order to give you more time to do those payments, and the classes. Okay.
Okay.
You follow? So that's, and I did verify Ms. Warren wouldn't disagree. As long as you agree, then we move forward. And I can send that deferred over to you if you can sign it and email it back to us this morning. And it would also include information for how to find your class as well. Or you can come by and sign off on it here at the window. That's going to work best. Which would work best for you?
I will come down because right now I don't have any Wi-Fi at the house, but I will come down to the courthouse here soon and do it.
Okay, we'll have it at the front desk for you today. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the class, it's a tobacco.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm making sure the clerk is getting the order ready. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions, Mr. Evans?
No, I think that should cover it.
Okay, you'll have a final chance to get a good look at that at the front desk. And if you have questions, the clerk will answer. If they can't answer, or if it's something only I should answer, then they will schedule you to talk with me again.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye. And I'm moving on forward then with Amanda Chandler.
Hello.
Hi, good morning again. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. I did review everything, and I did review your pleas, and I'll accept your pleas. Ms. Chandler, in looking at everything, I think the best approach with your cases, what I would do, unless you have an objection, is order community service for satisfaction instead of payment. I am able to declare that payment is a hardship, and therefore I can order that. Do you have any problems with that?
With community service?
Right.
No, I have no problem with that.
Okay. Let me get those numbers calculated. Okay. So that turns into 125 hours. And I'm going to give you until November 30th. I'm going to recall your warrants today as long as I get your signature on your documents this morning. You're in Temple. It would be best if we can get you to come by to do that signature and pick up the packet for community service. Is that possible? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. I saw a head shake or nod to make sure.
Also, I've been kind of wondering what's going on with my driver's license right now. I have a New Mexico license, and I'd like to get a Texas one, but I don't know if it's on hold or suspended or.
I don't know. It's possible that there's a hold. I would have to review. I don't see a hold on your license from me. Texas wouldn't let you get one with active warrants, but now they probably will after today. unless there's something else going on with your license. The part that I have control over, I'll exercise that control. And if it's anything else, I can't help you. But the part I can help you with, I can recall today, once I get your signature.
Okay, is there a way that, I guess I have to pay to, for their insurance and registration? Is there any like court cost or anything like, when I go and get it done at the DMV? Because if I do have a hold of my license?
So I can't give you legal advice. I don't see anything holding your license from my end, except if you have a warrant, they will not issue you a license. But, you know, the DMV is where you register the vehicle. The license is through DPS in this state. I know in New Mexico, they're all in one spot. But here, you're two different places. And one is about your vehicle and one is about your license. And they aren't really necessarily connected. But I don't have a hold on your license. If someone does, it's not this court.
Okay, will this go on my record?
It does go on your record, yeah. The insurance cases, you're going to want to follow up with DPS in a few months and see any impact, but it's not going to prevent you from getting a license. Did you have insurance at any of the times that you were stopped? Okay, then there's not a way to really not do that. So, I mean, that's just what it is. But they might make you carry special insurance for a little while. That will go into that cycle of record keeping in about 30 to 60 days. So go ahead and work at getting your license, because you should, and then check on it. You know, it may take longer because I think we have the New Mexico license, right? So that also depends on if New Mexico conveys over that conviction, because that conviction doesn't go to Texas from us. It will maybe wind its way to New Mexico. And that really is a complicated area of the law. So I can't really tell you. I can just tell you I'm not sure. Check on it. Okay. And that the way you do that is you check your license holds and suspensions regularly. And
on DPS?
Sorry?
On DPS?
Yes.
That's it.
So you're coming by to sign everything this morning, right? Okay, we'll have it at the front desk for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's see, that was Ms. Walker. So, Ms. Warren, you were working with Ms. Gatson.
Ms. Gatson has changed her plea to no contest.
Okay.
Proof of insurance is in the file.
Okay.
He has expressed an inability to pay. And
Yes.
so I told her you would discuss that with her.
Yes, I concur, and we'll order community service. And that comes to 14 hours of community service. And we're going straight forward on this one. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And Ms. Gatson, the 14 hours to satisfy the judgment would be due by October 26th. And I need to get your signature this morning on some forms. I can email them to you, or if you want to come by and sign them, either one. If you'll unmute and just let me know what would work best for you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you again, and good morning. I would like it if you could email it to me, please.
Yes. All you have to do then is print it, sign it, and email it back, either through a scan or through a photo.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
And there'll be instructions for how to go about getting your community service done.
Okay, thank you.
Including tips and things I do and don't allow, so that it's clear. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So is my community service gonna waive the price of the?
Yeah, it is in lieu of payment. Okay.
Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It's appropriate.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is a deferred, Your Honor.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Okay.
So that's what I was asking.
You said straight and not know. I thought about it. I did offer a deferred.
Okay.
Keep it off the record.
I'll grant that deferred. I wondered because you had said the insurance was in the file, so I thought that's where you were heading.
Yeah.
Thank y'all
Okay.
so much.
Deferred insurance. No problem, ma'am. And we'll email that deferred to you as well as the community service document.
Yes, ma'am.
And we'll need the signature on both.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So if you wind up with any questions, you can always call the clerk back. If they can't answer, they'll get a message to me, or you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
email us. Okay. All right. We'll send that to you. Okay, Ms.
Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good
Bye.
luck to you.
Thank y'all. Do I go ahead and leave the room?
You're going to leave the room and wait for your documents and get them back to us today. Oops. Okay, Ms. Warren, you're moving forward with Husseini. I think she might be in the parking lot lobby. And we were able to talk with her. So Ms. Husseini, I'm sending you that invitation now to join the pretrial. And you'll click on it. So, ma'am, you'll need to click on that invitation. There we go. Okay. Watching people. Let's see. I believe I'm going to Mr. Hernandez, Paul Hernandez. If you can unmute. Morning, Mr. Hernandez. And if you've got video available, it's just a little bit better communication. But if you can't, you can't.
Oh, I think I got it. I pushed the button and it showed my face. So
yeah, we're good. We're good. I can
video.
see you. I did
Okay.
receive your hi. I received your pleas of no contest.
Yes, ma'am.
On the charge for the outside storage. You had requested jail credit. I checked the county though, and you haven't been arrested in a really long time. The last time they had you there was 2007. So I can't give you jail credit for a 2021 case for a time that you did like a long time ago.
I didn't ask for jail credit.
Yeah.
I told them that if I could go to jail because they tried to give me like 2,000, I don't know how many hours and of community service.
Right.
And I can't really stand up or sit down for very long.
So what I did was, and I remember you, it's 29 hours, not thousands of hours of community service. And it's subject to, listen carefully, subject to your doctor's approval. So if you've got a medical condition where you can't do it, then between now and your due date, you need to get your doctor to just send a note to you or me. But you get the note and bring it to us or email it to us. And that would be by October 26th.
I gave them the note where my doctor put on there that I can't stand up for
Let me
15.
Let me look and see.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
This
ma'am.
is a new case. So if it was an old case,
Oh, okay.
I'll have to dig for it.
Yeah, because the lady explained to me that they weren't talking about an outside storage. Because I know they kept on giving me tickets for outside storage. And,
that is what it's for, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, your plea form had that on there, but it is for outside storage. And hold on, so we're not getting anywhere here. You pled to an outside storage charge. This is newer.
Yeah.
And you wrote serve time in jail. So I misunderstood that. Okay. I'm looking at your old one, but that's not that old. It's February.
Oh, okay.
Just give me a moment. There's like a time where we pause, and we're doing that right now. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think okay. So Mr. Hernandez, I will waive the community service.
Oh, okay.
Based on your doctor's note. It's new enough that I can still use it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so I have entered your plea of no contest, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then I have waived your community service requirement. So you're done, okay?
Okay, ma'am. So do I go in another room or I just hang up?
Just hang up.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Be blessed.
You too. Bye-bye. I'm having dry. My mouth is dry. Excuse me for that, folks. So moving forward, Leandra Ruiz, if you'll unmute, I believe where are you?
Yes,
There you
ma'am.
are. Hi, Ms. Ruiz.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. So I did receive, got 2 cases.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and is her pre-trial for today? Okay. Oh, that's right. She's coming in pretty shortly here. So one of the charges you're going to talk to the prosecutor about, and the other one you're talking to me. So
yes, ma'am.
No problem with that. The sale of tobacco to a minor is the plea where the case where you've entered a no contest plea, Ms. Ruiz. And I did review your payment application, and you didn't specify an amount, but I do show that you have the ability to make. That one is $296. Are you able to make payment today?
Yes, ma'am. I could do a partial payment today, but
and you complete payments within 30 days.
That's fine. What I was gonna do is I get paid every Friday, so I want to see if I can do either. Well, I thought I could do a partial payment today, but I can't today. But I can do it tomorrow because I have to work today a double. So I'm at work and I'm doing court at the same time.
Yeah, that's fine. Listen, I can give you 30 days to complete it, and you do it how you would like. And I don't really get involved in the details.
Well, I just want to go ahead and make my full payment. And like I told them, I just want to pay it and just go on.
What I'm trying to tell you is you can have 30 days to pay it without it going up. And yeah, so I just need your signature on that, and we'll email that to you while you're waiting, because on the other charge, the rabies charge, Ms. Warren's going to talk to you about that one. So you're waiting for her too. So we'll email you the payment information, and just if you'll email that back signed, then you're done with this one, which is the tobacco to a minor charge.
Okay, but with that, I got a question.
Yes.
Now, since I got that charge, would that still be on my record even if I pay it?
Unless you ask for a deferred, like I explained at the beginning.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and pay it.
Okay, so let me email you the payment for 30 days part. While you're sitting there, can you print it and email it back to us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, print it, sign it, email it back. And then Ms. Warren will be with you shortly, okay? Okay, I'm gonna take that as okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just hold tight. Mr. Finley, if you can unmute, we can talk about your charges, okay? So we'll go back to unmuting, and I'll ask you to unmute. Maybe that'll help.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you today?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Listen, I received your information. Sorry?
Yes, I was trying to find out because I don't know how to operate this. Only my sister's house.
You're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Okay.
There's a slight delay, so I'm just going to take it real easy, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I received your information, and we have some old cases and some new cases and some new cases.
Yes, ma'am.
And on the new cases are from March 18th.
It's about what? Excuse me?
March, have a speeding charge?
A speeding.
No, I'm sorry. You have an insurance charge and a license invalid charge.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
And
The
you
recent
pled,
cases.
yes, and you pled no contest on each of those.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
your balance is $14.97. And I can order community service.
Yes, I had to. They said it was unfinished. I mean, I have been doing community service. That's why I decided to say, well, if my community service is not working, I might as well just pay it so I can get the school so I can get my license and stuff. And on my on that insurance, I got a ticket that morning taking people to work, but I always have insurance, but it was after midnight. And then so I'm with the same company. That's who I'm still with. But I just couldn't do them, just accept the ticket, what I'm going through now.
Okay, give me one moment to review that file, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Finley, did you provide insurance for that new insurance case?
Excuse me?
Did you give us a copy of your insurance for that insurance case?
No, ma'am. I've got my insurance papers and stuff in the car, but I've never, brought them up there or nothing because they never asked me to. This is my
It's
first
okay.
time seeing you.
Yeah, it's fine.
And I was and what I want to explain to you, that community service I do.
Okay, wait, hold on a minute. Let's do one thing at a time because we have some difficulty with your audio, but I can hear you. Were you insured on March 18th of 2021?
I think it expired at midnight the day before.
Okay.
I mean, that morning, like I was taking these people to work like at 6 in the morning. So prior to that expired, but I don't got my insurance though. And I'm still with the same company I've been with them for months.
Did you renew that same day that you were stopped?
I'm not sure.
Do you want to bring that up here and let us take a look at it and see if I can help at all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to need your signature on some things today anyway. So we'll have you, I'd like you to bring that up here.
Yes,
Let me
ma'am.
check. Let me look at your community service stuff. And because you said you're doing it on your other cases. And I don't show that I think we've credited some hours. I just don't know if we finished it. Let me look and see.
Okay.
Okay, so back in April, we called the community service provider where you were going. And
yes.
They said that they closed 10 years ago and that it was a lawnmower shop. So they weren't a nonprofit, and it has to be a nonprofit. But
okay, well, no, go ahead, ma'am.
So I could give you more time to do that and do the new one on the invalid license, okay? And you can, you're here in Temple. So the list that I give you, those are all Temple, mostly. And like you could go do some work at your church even. You have a church where you
go? Hello, my audio, I guess. Hello?
Sorry? Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You say do more community service?
Yeah, on your new cases.
Oh yeah, because I never did community service on those on the
Right.
new cases.
Right.
But you saying you was telling me about the one said that was out of business. I didn't know, but the guy just took me and I just go do the hours. And
Right. I'm going to suggest the list that I give you that you use
Okay.
that list. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Don't
ma'am.
just go anywhere because it could be a waste of your time. It might not count.
Yes.
Do you go to church?
Church?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Because your church can do community service, or you can use the things that I'm going to provide the list of. Okay.
Okay.
Either one. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you come by and we'll do this at the front desk where you can see the list of places
Yes, ma'am.
and you can bring me that insurance. Can you do that this morning?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. Come on over. Okay. I think you'll have an easier time, without having to have the technology hold you up. Okay.
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 All
We'll
right. Well,
have,
I should be there maybe within an hour or so because I
That'll
got
be
to go home. And, okay.
that'll be
All right.
perfect. We'll see you at the
Okay.
front. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Finley.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Yes, we're finished and
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Put a note that if I need to come talk to him. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Warren. I know you were working and talking with Ms. Hosini.
Yes, we're headed to trial, Your Honor.
Okay. I think she was having some technology trouble and I'm not seeing her here or there. So hopefully she got the memo. So we'll just keep going. Let's see. Not for you to worry about this. Ms. Suarez is also waiting. Ms. Suarez, are you here? Maria, Elisa, or Isabel, Maria, Isabel Suarez. Okay, moving forward, Leandra Ruiz is also waiting, and Ms. Ruiz sending you to that breakout room. Please accept that invitation. I'm looking at Stephanie Morales Correa. Ms. Correa or Morales Correa, could you unmute and talk to me for a moment?
Hello.
Hi, what is your name again?
Stephanie Morales Correa.
Okay. And whose case is this? Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, I've got you. We'll be with you soon.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Here's one who's seen me. She left the meeting. And then Ms. Suarez is on the phone and she didn't respond, but we'll try again in a moment.
So, Your Honor, I had Ms. Ruiz for a brief second and then she was disconnected, so.
Okay, we'll see if she comes back in. I'm going to try again with Ms. Suarez because she's on the phone call. Ms. Suarez, can you unmute? Hello? Okay, I'll keep trying to connect with her, but Ms. Warren, I'm going to go ahead and move or advance forward with Ms. Adelot, and
Okay.
she's been patiently waiting, so there we go. And I think she's following everything pretty closely. Okay, phone calls, 254 ending in 476. I'm asking you to unmute to communicate. I'm not clear who you are. And I'll look at my remaining cases and see if we've got matching phone numbers, but frankly, people call from all kinds of places. I don't see any matches. Okay, I'm going to call the phone call people out because that's where we are. If I call your name, please respond. Brandon Davenport Johnson, are you here? Mr. Sergey Hall? Sergey, are you here? Mr. Carlos Vieira, are you here? To be scanned. All right. On Mr. Hall, let's try to call or email him and reset him. See if we can get him on board. Leandra Robinson is also Ms. Ruiz. There she is. Hi, Ms. Ruiz. Hi, Ms. Ruiz. We saw what happened. We'll put you back in to talk with her shortly, okay? Okay, Ms. Warren, Ms. Adelot.
Yes, hello.
Hi. Are we heading to resolution? Are we heading to Ms. Warren?
We have resolved that case, Your Honor. Miss Adeolot will do a deferred. In that deferred, she will take a 12-hour drug and alcohol awareness course. And she would like to speak to you about her payment options.
Okay, she already posted a bond and the remaining balance was time served. And so with those two pieces in place, I wouldn't need more payment. Effectively, her bond has been done.
Thank you.
And so we can send that deferred to you, ma'am,
Okay.
here in a moment. Ms. Warren, let me move you forward. Ms. Robinson was able to reconnect. And so I'll go ahead and push her. You know her as Ruiz, Leandra Ruiz.
Okay.
I'll push her back forward. Okay. Ms. Ruiz, if you'll connect to Ms. Correa, you'll be next.
Okay.
Ms. Ruiz. So, Ms. Adalot.
Yes.
We're already resolved on the financial end of it. We just
Great.
need an order in place that will keep it from your record.
Okay.
From eviction. And it's 120-day deferred. That'll give you 60 days to get your class in by October 26th. We'll send your deferred paperwork for you to sign and email back to us, plus how to do your, what you can choose from to do your class.
Great.
And as you can pick off the list that we give you the option, you pick what works for you. Most of it's online. Okay. All right.
Well, I appreciated sitting here and listening to the judgments that you've made, and you are a judge. You are a person people judge. So I just want to say thank you for just being able to sit back and see how people can leave this court session with hope and some encouragement. Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate hearing that. I try to do that. Classy court, I like to say anyone can learn it, and real things happen to real people. And then, that doesn't mean we lose our dignity.
Yes.
Right.
All
So,
right.
yeah. And you included. Okay. And
you.
so we'll just get everything to you, and you can put this behind you pretty quickly.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right.
Have a blessed one.
Thank you. We should have everything to you within an hour or less. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Judge Person, Your Honor.
Thanks for your comments. It goes a long way.
Absolutely.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Let me write that. Let me just write that in for us. Because it's a combination of receiving her bond. Okay, that should work. Phone call, folks. We need you to speak up. Please unmute and make yourself heard. Ms. Correa, you're next. No problem there. Ms. Suarez, hello. So I'm going to hang people up just to try to get their attention because I'm getting no reply. Hello. If you're on the phone and we can't hear you and you're not talking or communicating or responding, it's really like not being here. Okay. Let's see if they call back. I have had people fall asleep. I had one person who had narcolepsy.
Oh no.
Fell asleep in the meeting. Didn't wake up. Called us later in the afternoon. Was it? You just never really know.
I can't hear you all of a sudden.
Oh, that's okay. I'm talking to myself practically.
Oh.
I just was looking at files and scratching my head, trying to figure out what could be done.
It's okay.
We're just waiting patiently. Thank you, Ms. Warren. All right. So Ms. Warren, Ms. Ruiz, there was a rabies.
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Warren, are we heading to resolution?
That case is resolved. I have reduced the fine to $50. based on the proof that Ms. Ruiz provided in her explanation. And then costs are 81, and she can pay that 131 tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So, yes, ma'am. Ms. Ruiz, the other case, you got a 30-day payment on, and then this one, 131.
Yes,
And-
ma'am. So how much would, what was my total on the tobacco?
296.
296, okay.
So your total is 427.
Okay.
With 131 due tomorrow.
Okay.
And did we email? We're just about to email your payment information.
Okay, so I can sign.
Sign it and get it back to us.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna let you go, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. And Ms. Correa is waiting for you this morning, and Ms. Correa, I'm sending you that invitation. Oh, crazy. There she went. She went on over, Ms. Warren.
Oh, that was for me? I'm
Yes.
sorry. Your volume goes in and out with me. I apologize.
I'm sorry. I'll try to improve that.
Okay.
She's over there waiting.
All right.
Yeah, Miss Suarez came back in, and I was about to let her in, and she went away again. Hello? Hello, on the phone? Hello?
Hello,
Hi, what is your name?
Carlos Vieira.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vieira.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. I'm good. I couldn't get you to respond earlier. Let me get your file pulled up. We'll talk, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Stay right there. Don't go away.
Okay, ma'am.
Hi. So I did review your file, and I will accept your pleas of no contest. You asked for a payment plan, and I show that I can order a payment plan. I would look at charging you $70 a month. Will that work?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's a good day? What day of the month is best for you to make that payment?
I would like to start like let's say 2 weeks after the first.
Okay, so starting on September 15th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I need your signature on the payment plan today. Can you come by the court and sign off on that?
Yes, ma'am. I'll probably be there by the next hour.
Okay, we'll have that at the front desk for you to sign and get copies.
All right.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Vieira.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Waiting on the last. Be right with you. Okay, Ms. Warren and Ms. Faria, are we moving to resolution or are we moving to trial?
Yes, Your Honor, that case is resolved. There is proof in the file of the vaccination. I reduced the fine to 50. And the costs remain the same of 81.
Yes.
And Ms. Morales has expressed an inability to pay.
Ms. Morales, Korea, you did not list income other than that you had a new job.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you still at Texas Roadhouse?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
Where are you working?
I'm currently not working. I'm doing school full time.
Okay. So you're living on loans, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so loans I consider debt. I don't consider loans income. I consider them debt. And so what I don't know that we need to do a reduction. I think we need to do community service.
Okay.
And that comes to 11 hours of community service. And I'll give you 60 days to complete it just due to COVID. And that means due date is October 26th of 2020. Okay. Now you can come by and sign for the information. That's probably best because it's a big packet and it just tells you what is and isn't allowed and where you can do it. Most of the providers are local and I see that you're local.
Yes, ma'am.
When can we look for you today?
I can go right after this.
Okay, we'll have that up at the desk for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You guys have a good day.
Thank you,
Thank
Ms. Thank you, Ms. Morales. Maria. We'll see you soon. Okay, we had Ms. Suarez, but she kept logging in and out and sitting there and not communicating on the phone. And so I don't know if she couldn't or wouldn't, but it was ineffective. So
Okay.
we'll see what happens next. But thank you for
Okay.
today.
Thank you, Judge. I'll see you all later.
Have a great day.
You too.